Hey guys, we're back. So, working on a 99 Mustang. Changing the dash out. I got a 04 model dash that I'm putting in. The wiring harness is different. The wiring harness out of the 99 was all chowdered up from somebody putting in some aftermarket security system thing. So, we're changing it out. And now, well, you can see it. But you can see wires all bare, wrapped around each other. They are cut now because the crap that was in it before. I just took and cut it all off. It was very strange when I done it because the car tried to start in the middle of it. Weird, but when you're putting in one of these aftermarket security system things, people do a poor job of it and cut the wires all up. So, on the dash we're putting in, you've got two screws up here. They are a T20 Torx bit. Take those out. Your headlight switch here. It is a triangle. I don't know if it matters which direction it really goes because it's just a knob. But on the side of your knob, you've got this little metal tang up in there. You just reach up in there with a pick, lift up on it, and it's got like these little notches that it grabs onto. So lift up off of that. It can be on there kind of tight, so you may have to give her a good pull. And now the bezel will come off. Set that off to the side, and it looks like the cluster itself. I'm pulling all that stuff out so I can unplug it, put the new wiring harness in. So we'll pull the screws out of it. Looks like there's probably 4 screws holding that on. Not a whole lot of talking in some of my videos. A little bit of just doing. Every time I do one, my mind goes blank. Sitting around, not making a video, all kinds of things that I'm thinking about that I could possibly be talking about, but then I can't think of them afterwards. So, cluster a little bit of a twist, get it up out. See if we can't turn it sideways a little. Get it unplugged. This one here, that's in nice shape, better shape, and it looks better itself than the 99 cluster does. So we're going to try to use it versus the 99. I've got the car sold. Once I get it fixed, finished up, got one wire clip in there and get it taken care of. There, I get most of the stuff apart. For for your climate control, either a 9/32 or 7mm socket. You can take it off. Try to make my videos lengthy, but some of them tend to be. Show what little bit of knowledge that I can. Hopefully things go smooth. We're not taking the whole thing completely out. Just trying to unplug the wires from it for the wiring harness. Hopefully without breaking anything. Originally bought this dash from a guy who really seems to know his Mustangs, and he told me it was just a bolt in, all the plug-ins are the same. It's a Mustang, everything about them is the same. And he was wrong. Little plastic thing. So, see, on your passenger side, you've got this blue sticker underneath where the glove box is, with some numbers on it indicating what wiring harness you need or what it takes. So you can, if you got a bad one, you got to replace yours, whatever it may be. That's what you got to go off of. Also, if we go back to the cluster, from what I understand, may or may not be true, I don't know, but something to do with the cluster and the car's factory security, the PAT system. If you change the cluster, you got to reprogram that. Seems kind of ridiculous, just for a cluster, but it is a Ford we're talking about, so you shouldn't be too surprised on any stupidity on that. Out of the way. Head, which I guess not a ground wire, possibly. Not sure what it went to. May have to look at the old dash to try to find that out. You're going to be undoing a bunch of things. It's nice to put your screws back. That way you don't forget where they went. Take and screw them all the way back in. Just get them started. Hopefully they don't fall out on you. Sounded like I dropped one down inside the vents there. Hopefully it'll come out later. So, got the OBD2 sensor off. There's that wire. Set it to the side for now. So anyways, there are things that I do think about that I could talk about when I'm not making a video. I go to make the video and I can't think of them. Don't know if I'm just camera shy. Got a short-term memory. I know I got a short-term memory. Oh, as you're wandering on the Ram 50, if you watched the most recent video that I posted there the other day, I did get brakes on it. Got that line lock turned around in a different position. Ran the single wire to the T, which I'm going to be redoing the T because it was just a regular T that I had. No local parts stores sells a T that bolts in onto your frame. I had to order some on the internet and they came in the other day. Okay, not sure where that screw went. I'll find it eventually. I don't make a big deal out of it right now. We'll figure out where all these wires go. Now I'm putting it back in. No way I know where to go right now. It's been too long. But it should make a nice car when it's done. Well, and all these dashes aren't terrible. You've got, I think there was 4 bolts in the top by the windshield you got to remove, and you got a bolt here and another bolt down here. You got to access that through under here. I think on the glove box you can just open that up, slide it out to access that one down here. You've also got 2 here on each side. More or less got to remove your center console to get to these ones. Remove all this, pull your vehicle out of gear. That way when you flip this forward, you can get to that. Still got to undo that headlight switch. But get everything else popped off before then. Obviously you got to take the steering column out. But it's not like on these newer F-150s where you got to pull the whole seat out. Because there's a part of your harness that runs down on the passenger side, center passenger side of your dash. Goes up underneath the carpet, goes to your seats, your heated seats. Heated seats, whatever else is back there. Because Ford wasn't nice enough to put you in a plug-in to where you could just unplug it. Still looking for one screw, bolt, whatever you want to call it. So anyways, I bought a new, not a new, but used harness off of eBay. It had the correct number. Noticed the only thing it didn't come with was the antenna wire. And even on it, it looked like somebody had spliced into some of the wiring. But the wires were intact. It wasn't totally destroyed. I was able just to repair them. So hopefully I can get that put in. This thing taken apart. All these extra wires. Probably make a couple dollars on the deal. Not a big ordeal on that part. Mainly just want to get my money back out of it. Mainly every time I buy a Ford, I keep on saying, well, I'll never buy another Ford again. And then I end up finding a good deal on something and think I found a good deal. And then you run into the rat's nest of crap that somebody else has done. And then you got to repair a bunch of stuff. There is a ground wire connection here, passenger side lower part of the dash. Got to undo that. Yep. That's two wires held together. One bolt. There's a green bolt. Almost like somebody was an electrician when they did that. Decided what color to make it. And if you've ever changed out an electrical outlet, the ground on those are normally green. And let's see, got up there. So wrench runs behind this little bracket here. Looks like it's going to be easiest just to remove the bracket if possible. We got bolt here, it goes into a bolt underneath. Access that from the other side. Back over. Like that. Bracket there. Keep some of the stuff situated, organized. That'll be the right word for it. Another wire clip in here. I always try to put things back when you take it apart. Put it back the way it was from factory, if you can, unless you're doing some kind of heavy modification where it really wouldn't matter. And that way, if you ever got to work on it in the future, or somebody else has got to work on it, they don't have to deal with whatever you messed up, didn't put back in the right place. They can look at their wiring diagrams or whatever it might be, figure out where the stuff is. You can actually see me. Yay! Looks like for the most part, 9-30 seconds. Socket will be the main one being used. Headlight switch. Unplug it. Got a clip on both sides. There we go. So now that wire can come out. There we go. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.